Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me here today on Markets of Sunshine channel. And we're going to be making these cute little heart yo-yos. Isn't that adorable? So when you're working with fabric, and it's just quick and easy to do. So we're going to transform this piece of heart fabric that I already cut out. And the only thing you have to do is make a square end instead of the point like you normally would, and just use a template. This is 4 inches by 4 inches, and it's really quick and easy to do. So I just cut out the 4-inch square, and then I made a template, and then just, cut it the best I could. So let's just get right to it, making our cute little heart yo-yo. And as always, we're always going to be adding some beads to it, because this is our beaded heart series. And what I'm putting here first of all is this real pretty button. This is not a vintage button, but I thought it looked really cute with it. And then I can sew little seed beads around the edge of this, and that's going to finish it off and make it so really, really, really cute. And then you can put it on any project that you want. Alright, so there's the little prototype. So let's just get busy. So I don't know if this is going to be enough to go all the way around. I might need to cut a longer piece. So you really want to start with long enough piece to begin with. You don't want to be having to stop and start, because you only want to have one knot. So let's just do that. Let's just start over and get the length that we need to begin with. Now I'm using just a regular polyester thread, 100% spun polyester. You can use your quilting thread as well. It's sturdy, but you're going to pull it tight, but you're not going to pull it so tight that you would need to worry about that. Let's see. So I am going to get a different needle, and let's see. I have, that's the embroidery. I have another. Look, oh, there it is. Okay. So this is an embroidery needle, but it has a good enough of a sharp point to go through this. And I double my, and I do it a little differently. Let me show you how I do mine. We always come up with different techniques for the same thing. So let me show you what I do differently. All right. So that looks pretty good. You just want it long enough to go around it, and then you're going to pull both ends when you get done, so it shortens it anyway, because you have to gather it. Okay, let me, not the end of this. Okay, now we're good to go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off at the one edge here. So we're going to fold it around. That's our first step. And if you have a bone folder, you don't really have to do this part, but if you're like a beginner, then I would say do this. And you really don't need to get out the iron. You can do it just like this with a bone folder. So you just really want to get about a 1/4 inch, and then at the curve it's naturally going to pleat. So don't worry about that. Now when I did it, I didn't do this step because I knew more or less, how to keep the 1/4 inch seam allowance going. But I wanted to show you this, so those of you that are new to it, and when we get down here, we're going to actually fold this piece up. And don't stress about it if you think, oh, it's more than 1/4 of an inch. It's okay. Don't worry about it. All right, so that's more or less what you want to do to get yourself started. So that was that part of it. Now let's go right here and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, where we made that crease line, just bring your needle in, and then you want to hide that knot. Well, I say that, but that's not right. So you can leave this out like this a little bit because you're going to be pulling on this. Now, I don't always do that, but I just wanted to show you that. So go ahead and leave it out just a little bit like that. Now you're just going to do just a simple running stitch, and you put your stitches about 1/4 of an inch apart. When you get to the little curve, that's okay. Just keep folding it, and see, because I did that nice creasing to begin with, it just helps the fabric fold that much easier and quicker, and helps you to move along real easily. And just keep going and keep as much fabric on the needle as you can, and when you get to where you're seeing, okay, now I've come to the end of the length of the needle, then that's when you just pull it through. Just keep right on going. Okay, so we're going to come right back up through here. And when we get it all done with our running stitch all the way around, we're going to gather it up and we're going to make it and form it into the heart. You just want to make sure you have a sharp needle. This one's sharp. It's just not as sharp as it could be, but that's fine. Just keep it going. Now I do have a heart yo-yo maker by Clover, of course. All right, so when you get down here to the end, all right, so then we're going to go through one more time. Then you want to fold that end piece over. Just fold this over. Okay, and then come through wherever your needle is. Come through on the corner of this one. Make sure you're catching the corner of that one. All right, now go ahead and fold this corner over. And you want to come in on that corner where you folded it in half. And now just keep going. And you can see it's already starting to gather. And that's what we want. Quick and easy little way to make a heart-shaped yo-yo. Try to stay at the middle of your folded piece of fabric. So depending on what kind, this is cotton fabric I'm using, but depending on what type of fabric, I've done this with lace, it will fray a little bit, so be careful, just don't get too close to the edge. I kind of like stay in the middle. And then when you're getting to the curve, it's going to pucker, but that's okay. Kind of like pleat in. That's what it's supposed to do. And then just keep folding it. And it all comes out fine in the end. These are so cute and just can be used on all types of your projects. Any of the pages or cards that you're making, like I showed you with the other yo-yos and the other beaded hearts that we're doing. So this is beaded heart number 8. But it's a yo-yo heart. So I hope you enjoyed the crochet hearts with the crochet border. And I hope you're enjoying the hidden paper clip challenge. That is a lot of fun, and you can join in the challenge at any point along the way. All right, so now what we need to do is we're going to start pulling this, and we're going to gather it up. So you see how it's just naturally gathering along, and then you get the other end where you left that little bit of a tail out, and then you pull it, and you gather it. Okay, and you just keep gathering it. You can pull them together. This is how I like to do it. I don't just automatically grab the two and pull. I like to gather one side, and then after I get it gathered to a certain point, then I get the two together, and then I pull them. I like to try to get it to start coming in on itself as much as I can at first, and then you come through now. And then you just want to fold this piece up here down. That's what's going to give us that heart shape. Okay. And then the back is all smooth. That's good. So you just want to start pulling out some of these pleats to get that curve of the heart. So you see how they're trying to, so you want to just work with them a little tiny bit, and just the best you can get the pleat to come out. All right, so tighten it a little bit more. Close up that hole a little bit more. Okay, so now this is what I do. So now I take the two ends together and just tie a couple of knots. You don't have to pull it super tight, you just pull it snug. So I go over one side and then I do it over the other side. Okay, now we can come in, and I'm going to, the side that has the knot, that's the side I'm going to clip off first. Okay, leave the other side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our needle and we're going to bring down this fabric so that it will come down like that in the back. You see how that is? So just fold it down just a light little bit, and then that will give you your, and then come in from the back, grab that little bit of a pleat that you folded over, and go back through this side. And then on the back, then you can go ahead and put your stitch that's going to lock that into place. Okay, then you can go ahead and work on that little bit of a puffy part there again. And then just hold it here, and I grab it down here, and I just pull this point down, and then you have your cute little heart. Isn't that cute? It is so cute and easy. Quick and easy to make. Okay, so now I'm going to fold this down here. Put a knot back here. And then that finishes that off. Alright, so now we can add the seed beads, because this is our Beaded Heart series. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the needle through here. And get my needle going so that the knot is going to be inside of the yo-yo. So now you don't even see it. Okay, so now let's get the seed beads, and we're going to start decorating and making it so adorable. Alright, so now I have the seed beads added. So this is the one that I just added the button, and then here's the one that I added the seed beads to. So to save time today, you've seen me sew seed beads on before, and I'll link the video at the end where I sew the seed beads on. And so I just wanted to save us some time. So thank you for being here with me today. And again, if you are being inspired by my channel and the variety that I have, then please subscribe and join my little community. So stay safe and keep creating in the sunshine. Now, next video will be on Monday in our Beaded Heart series. So that will be Beaded Heart number 9. And Tuesday is going to be our altered paper clip, and that's the second one in the challenge. So I hope you'll join me there. If you haven't joined the Facebook group already, you can do so. It'll be in the description below, Junk Journal Junction. Or you can sign up for my newsletter and get the PDF file with the supplies list, or you can just follow along each week and you get the supplies list in the beginning of the video when I mention it. You can just pause the video and then collect your supplies and then come back and create it. And if you want to share on social media or your YouTube channel, then please use the hashtag that I've created for the challenge. It's MOS Altered Paper Clips. And then that way all I have to do is type that in and find it, and everyone else can do the same thing as well. So social media or YouTube, just use that hashtag. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.